Okay guys, today I'm going to be baking a pound of sponge cake. Um, the reason I'm baking my own cake is because I don't like buying the cakes out of the grocery store. Right there, sometimes they sit there for days, and I've heard lots of bad stories about you know that they're sort of reusing old cakes and all that stuff. I think this was a story that was aired on CBC Marketplace or something a few months ago. Anyways, I'm gonna be baking my own cake because tomorrow is my wife's birthday, and so I wanna try and do some homemade stuff. Okay, so there it is. I've added the butter and the sugar into the KitchenAid. Okay, guys. So basically, we whip that up until we figure out that the sugar has melted. Once the sugar has melted and combined with the butter, then we can go ahead and add our eggs. Okay, let's come back and have a look and see how it's doing. You can see it's changed color a little bit. It's certainly gotten a little bit lighter, and that's what we're looking for. That's a good sign that the sugar has combined with the butter. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding the eggs in. And that's how that looks. So basically I'm baking 1 pound of cake, so we usually put a dozen eggs per pound of cake. And I'm going to be adding the eggs in one by one while that is still being mixed slowly. Okay? Okay, so the full dozen eggs have been added, and they're now just getting whipped up in there, and I'm gonna wait for that to raise for a little bit, then I'm gonna add the flour. So there we have some flour, and that flour is gonna get added into there. And okay, at this point I've added the flour as well as the raisins, and it looks great. Okay, there we go. 3 pans of cake ready to go into the oven. The oven has been preheated to 355 degrees, and we'll put them in there in a minute. Okay, there we go. Let's take a quick look and see what's happening while they're inside. So they've just gone in. We're gonna give them another half an hour, and that should be enough to get them just right. Okay guys, one last look before we bring them out of the oven in about, let's see, 1 minute and 55 seconds to go. Alright, as you can see, they are looking fantastic to me. Okay, there you have it guys. That's the product of all this hard work. 3 beautiful pans of cake.